Welcome back to Mastering MHA MBA. This is Chapter 6 on Controls and Control Systems. The whole chapter lives inside four words that great managers never forget. What gets measured happens. In Part 1, we answer the foundational question, how and why do managers use the control process? Start with two cautionary tales. Toyota once recalled more than 6 million vehicles to fix a throttle problem. Lululemon had to pull its black yoga pants and refund customers after they turned out to be see-through when you bent over, a stumble that cost the company around $60 million in lost revenue. Different companies, same lesson. When things slip out of control, the damage is real and it is expensive. So what is controlling? Formally, it is the process of measuring performance and taking action to ensure the results you want. To have things under control is good. For things to be out of control is bad. Control is simply how a manager makes sure the right things happen in the right way at the right time. Controlling is the last of the four functions of management, and it ties the others together. Planning sets the direction. Organizing arranges people and resources. Leading inspires the effort, and controlling checks that it is all actually working and gets things back on track when they are not. Here is a mindset worth borrowing. One veteran CEO described control as gathering friendly facts. Facts that confirm you're on course are friendly because they are reassuring, but facts that raise an alarm are friendly too because they tell you where to change and where to spend your resources. Good managers do not fear the bad news, they go looking for it. The whole process runs on four steps. Let us walk through them because the same four work whether you are running a factory or your own career. Step 1. Begin with objectives and standards. You cannot control what you never define. This is where you set your metrics, the specific numbers that track performance over time. And there are two kinds. Output standards measure results like earnings per share, error rates, or delivery times. Input standards measure the effort that goes in, like following procedures or showing up on time. Output is what you achieved. Input is what you put in. Step 2. Measure actual performance. This sounds obvious, but it is where many managers get lazy. Unless you are willing to measure, honestly and on time, real control is impossible. And this is exactly where our chapter theme bites. What gets measured tends to happen. When the Cleveland Symphony Orchestra wanted to track its performance, it refused vague praise like we played well, and instead measured standing ovations and invitations to perform abroad. Real numbers, not warm feelings. Step 3. Compare results against the standard. There is a simple formula worth memorizing, the control equation. Need for action equals desired performance minus actual performance. If actual falls short of desired, you have a problem to fix. If actual beats desired, you have found an opportunity worth repeating. Managers compare against engineering benchmarks, against their own history, or against their rivals. Step 4. Take corrective action. And here is the pro move, called management by exception. Instead of fussing over everything, you focus your attention on the few gaps that matter most, the biggest deviations from plan. It keeps you from burning energy on trivia while the important problems slip by. Fix what matters, ignore the noise. Control is also how organizations learn. The US Army built a famous habit called the after-action review. After any mission or project, the team asks three blunt questions. What was supposed to happen? What actually happened? And what did we learn? No blame, just lessons. And those lessons only pay off when they turn into real corrective action. But here is a warning. Control only works if you measure the right things. When IBM discovered that male attitudes were holding back its female managers, it did not just talk. It required senior executives to report every year on the progress of women in their divisions. What got measured changed. Measure the wrong thing, and you will only get very good at the wrong thing. So how are we doing in the real world? Not as well as you would hope. Gallup's 2025 State of the Global Workplace report found that only about 21% of employees are truly engaged at work, and estimated that disengagement costs the global economy around $438 billion a year in lost productivity. We have never had more dashboards and more data. The gap is not measurement. It is measuring what actually matters and acting on it. There is a trap here too, worth naming. It is sometimes called Goodhart's law. When a measure becomes a target, it stops being a good measure. Push a call center to shorten call times, and agents start rushing customers off the phone. The number improves while the service gets worse. The lesson is not to stop measuring, it is to measure thoughtfully and never mistake the metric for the mission. Let us recap part 1. Controlling means measuring performance and acting to get the results you want. It is the fourth management function and it runs on 4 steps: set standards, measure, compare, and correct. Remember the control equation and remember management by exception. What gets measured happens, so measure what matters. This builds on our chapter notes from Schermerhorn and Bachrach's Exploring Management, 7th edition, drawing on the control process and its 4 steps, updated with 2025 Gallup engagement data and the well-known cautions around metric chasing. We know how the control process works. In part 2, we get specific about the different types of control managers use before, during, and after the work, and how to stay in control without becoming a micromanager. If this is helping, subscribe, and we will see you there.